Hey everyone, welcome to the Bravely Default Nemesis fights. Today we're going to be fighting Mammon. The setup I would suggest for this fight, possibly, is a, well, if Tiz on Performer with sub-medication, Ines on Spirit Master and White Mage, Mingabell on Dark Arts and Sword Magic, and Adia on Sword Master and Piracy. For abilities, I suggest Tiz have P defense 20% up, Healing Lore and Steady MP Recovery. Ines should have Holy One, Steady MP Recover, and Hasten World. Mingabell should have Phantom Weapon, Sword Magic Amp, and P Attack up. Adia should have P Defense up, P Attack up, and Default Guard. That's the setup I would suggest, though it's actually really hard for me to test that. And the reason is because, well, look at my Mammon. Where is she? She's here. There she is. Level 25! My party is level 99 with pretty good equipment and a lot of good jobs, so yeah, she's not really going to be able to put up much of a fight. So it's really hard for me to test this setup, actually, as to how it might actually fight against Mammon, but it seems pretty good. Oh, actually, one thing I totally forgot. You actually want to equip everyone with Ice Flame Shields, because that will basically make one of her attacks completely pointless. So make sure you do that. Completely forgot about that. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to Mammon. So yeah, it's really hard for me to test this actual setup against a hard fight, but, well, let's see what she can do in the actual fight, and I'll explain why I think a lot of this might be helpful. So, what does she have? She has a skill called Avarice, which will steal BP from everyone and add to her own. She also has Stat Leech, which is why I suggest you bring a Performer along, so you can pretty much negate that by having a Performer dance, so you can, not dance, sing, whatever, so you can get your stats back up. But Zalaga, so that's why I would suggest you bring Ice Flame Shields, because that will basically negate that attack. That attack with Dust Claw just kind of hits everyone. And she has another attack called Avarice, which steals 1 BP from everyone and adds it to her own, which is why I suggest you bring Hasten World, so that you can get your own BP back. Well, not really, giving her any benefit, because she's going to get a ton of BP anyway from Avarice. She's actually not going to use it here, apparently, because she has so much BP from Hasten World already. The reason I'm just defaulting is because I'll kill her in one turn, I can guarantee you that, but that's why I think all these skills would work. Otherwise, like Sword Magic Amp and Phantom Weapon, they're just good for a Sword Mage. Adia is just gonna kind of free lunch and Amp Strike her way to victory. Ines is just gonna heal, so that's why she has Holy One. Mainly, Tiz is the one here who's kind of bringing along a lot of the things that we need to win. So, yeah, we can kind of kill her in one hit, I can guarantee you. So let's just go ahead and not even give her a chance. Phlogiston 4 times. Though, frankly, I think getting a weak Mammon is the best thing I could possibly do, and I'll explain why shortly after we murder her in cold blood. I really do like her design, by the way. I think it's actually really cool. The weird 4 hands coming out of her back. It's kind of very interesting design. I like it. Anyway, that's this Annihilator. I don't know how much health she has at this level 25 variant. I've actually never even seen a stronger Mammon be distributed, to be honest with you, because, like, this is the best Mammon to get. This is the one you want. So, yeah, there she goes. But the reward for the fight, 1200 EXP and 120 JP. Not a ton. Again, though, I'm kind of glad I got a weak Mammon, because that's the one you want to get, because you don't want to fight it. It's not really worth your time to fight it. What you want to do is get Tiz as a thief, or anyone as a thief, and give them, let's see, where is the skill? Is it Rob Blind? Yes, it's Rob Blind, which requires 2. Let's get rid of Healing Lore, get Rob Blind, we can also get some speed up, I guess. I don't know, whatever, get anything. Just get Tiz, get the thief, get Rob Blind, and go back into the fight here. And immediately, we just want to steal from Mammon. So, go and shake down, no, steal. You might also want to give Tiz a Thieves Glove, I just remembered, because, well, that increases your chance to steal, but whatever. And we get 2 elixirs. Now, of course that sounds good. Elixirs are a great item, they heal you fully, of course they're good, but that's not the main reason that's really good. So we got 2 of them. And if we go into, well, if we go to the adventure here, just go to equipments and sell, we didn't actually get any more elixirs. I had 6 to start, but if we go to the very bottom of the list, there's 2 extra elixirs, which I'm going to be calling Mammon elixirs. The special thing about these, they sell for 25,000 pig each. So this is an amazing way to grind for pig, because if you get this early game, that's a lot of money, let alone the fact that the elixirs are great items, and once you get the salve maker, you essentially then have infinite mega elixirs, because you can widen area in elixir. It's insane just how much you can abuse Mammon to make the game a lot easier for you, if you so desire. So if you get Mammon early on, just take advantage of it if you want. Get as much pig as you want. It's not that hard to do. You can just steal and then run away on like the first turn. Granted, if Mammon goes first, if you get a stronger Mammon, then it's not as effective. But if you get the level 25 one, you can do this fairly early on, especially as soon as you get Thief. You should be able to steal and run away in one turn, and maybe even survive an attack, especially if she just uses something like Avarice or Dispel or Stat Leech, which there's a fairly high chance she will, because that's 3 of her 5 attacks. So yeah, it's a great way to grind for money. It's a great way to grind for elixirs if you need them. Elixirs, by the way, normally only sell for $18.75, so you get a ton more money. Again, let alone the fact that you get basically infinite of a free item that there are a finite amount of in the game. This is incredible. You can just completely break the game in half thanks to Mammon. So that's why you want to find the weaker Mammon, or why you want to have that distributed to you. And that's why this is probably one of the most distributed Nemesis, and why you're probably not going to find a stronger Mammon that you can actually fight. So yeah, that's Mammon. You want the weaker one because that just lets you break the game and get a bunch of pig very easily, faster than you could grind for it from, enemies. So yeah. Very, very, very good Nemesis, if only just because of that. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for Mammon. I'll see you guys next time for more Nemesis fights. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe check out some of the other series I've done. You can also consider subscribing, checking out my Patreon page, or joining my Discord server. There are links in the description to those, as well as other social media links like Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for watching.